What's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and we're going to go see C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Nick Sirianni made it clear in his interview that he misses him. He wished they could have kept him, but the way it went was kind of crazy. He'll be happy to see him. Like I said, I would have loved to have C.J. Gardner-Johnson back, man. But whatever it is that they had going on, I doubt that they're gonna tell us the real thing. But whatever it is they had it going on, man, it wasn't in the cards for us. C.J. Gardner-Johnson has been playing well while being with the Bears, and we'll get to see him. He'll get to face this offense, and I bet you if we go empty, he blitzing up that damn Wichita. So I think that's something. If anybody Philly related in the staff ever come across this video before the game, put in some empties and have C.J. Gardner-Johnson creep up to that line. All right, let's get into some of the injury reports, man. The injury report is Andrew Mukuba with a fractured ankle. He's probably done for the rest of the season, and we'll be up there with Sidney Brown. Lane Johnson with the foot. It came back that he's got 4 weeks. 4 weeks, and he'll probably be back in like 4 weeks. Hopefully we can win a couple of those games, and he'll be back in less time than that. We are currently 5-10 without Lane Johnson starting. We're currently 5-10. Whoa, Jalen Hurts is 5-10 without Lane Johnson. So, all right, we got somebody else who did not practice. These are people who just didn't practice. We got Devontae Smith with a chest and shoulder. He does take quite a beating, and he finishes the games, but I could see it wear on him with some of the hits he take. So he got a chest and shoulder thing going on. He did not practice. Brandon Graham had a growing thing going on. He did not practice. Xavier Gipson have a shoulder thing going on. This is going to sound very, very bad. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like, if he don't play another snap, another down, he don't do nothing else for us, I don't give a fuck. This is the man who also caught that punt return with behind the 10 and fumbled that bitch. I don't give a fuck. So, the people who were limited, they was able to do something, but they were limited. Saquon Barkley with a groin. And I think this growing thing had been happening all the way from the Giants game. What if that got something to do with his play, man? The growing. Oh, we'll figure it out. We still got Tank Bigsby, so maybe we give him the night off. If it don't get no better, he get the night off and then let Tank Bigsby be the running back. So, I mean, just something to think about, man, because he is trying to get out of a funk. I hope and we can't afford for him to have another funk until we get a couple of games on this. Reed Blankenship, he has the thigh. I'm thinking maybe like a thigh bruise or something like that, but he did go down. I feel like it's serious than what they're letting on, but he'll be able to go. And even Vic Fangio said that he's looking forward to having Reed Blankenship in this Friday night game. Landon Dickerson is dealing with the knee. I don't know which knee it is, but it's the knee, which kind of scares me a little bit. He had a knee thing that he had to go get some surgery for. Hopefully it's not that one. So we'll see. He been playing through it. He's obviously had this knee thing for a minute now. So he's been playing through it. He'll probably play. Adoree Jackson, he had the concussion. Turned out it wasn't a concussion. They just wanted to rest him. He came off for real reasons. Like, they thought he had a concussion, but he passed the protocol, so it was deemed not a concussion. So he actually can play in this game. Miles Hinton, he has the bag, but he was a full go. Adoree Jackson was a full go. Willie Lipkin, he had the knee and the ankle, and he was a full go. So I expect some of these guys to get some time, man. We got Cam Jurgens didn't show up, but it feels like he's still injured. Landon Dickerson with the knee, he was off the injury report last week, but he's on the injury report now. So we don't have any more buys, so I don't know. I don't know exactly what they're wanting to do with that, man. But at some point, you got to get these guys healthy. Like if we don't get the first round bye, this playoff run can be real tough. Okay, let's get into this stuff. Okay, Saquon Barkley was compared this season that he's having. Saquon Barkley is being compared to the season we had with DeMeco. Is it DeMeco Murray? Yeah, DeMeco Murray. And the numbers kind of look the same, which is kind of scary. That was a horrible season. In 2015, that was a horrible season. And it's looking like we're having that season. We got Sidney Brown's going to start. And I was the one who said that I thought it was on purpose. I was very emotional. I didn't want to lose Andrew McCouber. He had just started playing well. It looks like we're gonna lose him for the rest of the season. I didn't like that, so I did Sidney Brown. And I'm gonna be pretty heavy critical of Sidney Brown because of the injury, a little resentment here. So I hope he ball out for the team, but as of right now, I'm a little critical of him. Jalen Phillips. Was talked about what makes Philly so different than the places he's been. He's only been in Miami, but what makes it different than being in Miami? And he spoke about it. Jason Avant explains to why we absolutely need the running game. It's not debate. It's no, we absolutely need the run game. There's no game we're gonna have where we just go straight passing, unless we blowing people out by 20 to 30 points. We absolutely need the run game. Richard, I'm gonna say his name just in case this is fake. Richard Johnson reports that the Eagles have been talking to Brian Daboll, the Giants head coach, on offensive strategies because Brian Daboll was the quarterback. I mean the head coach, not the head coach. He was the offensive coordinator in Alabama. He was the coaching. He coached Jalen Hurts in Alabama. So they talked to him about what kind of stuff did he run that Jalen Hurts was very, very comfortable with. I wonder why they talked to him because, he got Lincoln Riley. He played for in Oklahoma, and I think that was the year he was up for the Heisman. And they didn't contact him. And in the same sense, man, a lot of people feel like Tanner McKee will be better in this system than Jalen Hurts. So we're going to talk about it. Let's get it. Say I done fell so many times, but I got back up. I've been drugged through the mud, like it ain't been enough. I'm still going, 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 still going. Then I done felt so much pain that I want to give up, but I can't stop now, cause I've been through too much. I'm still going, 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 still going. All right, Sidney Brown, man. Sidney Brown went off to say this while he was in the interview about the chances to get the start and what he's planning on doing with him.
So Vic Fangio said today that you've really improved over the season in practice. We obviously don't get the chance to watch practice. What are some areas you think you've improved on these past few weeks?
I think it's just just being comfortable in the scheme, understanding my job. I think just reps in the system, and I've been just diving into the detail. Meeting with the coaches. The coaches are doing a really good job, and just owning my role and understanding what I need to do to be successful.
Getting a chance to watch some film of you out there this past Sunday. What did you learn from watching that film of yourself?
I just came in and just pulling up the bench and just did what I needed to do. I think just calming down a little bit when I get in there and just playing the game I love, playing the game I know how to play, and that's it.
How do you go about that? Just calming down on the field a little bit.
I feel like I have I feel like inside I've got a calm presence. I'm confident. I know what I'm doing. But I think just slowing down a little bit, coming under control on contact. I think we'll be extremely successful.
How excited are you?
I hope that he sees everything that I got going on. He did say in here, calm down. So it looked like he knows the issue. Calm down and make the plays. That's all. Just calm down and make the plays. We got Jaelan Phillips, who also talked about what makes the culture in Philly different from previous places.
I just think that, the environment is incredible. There's an air of confidence and, an expectation to win and to perform well. I think that Coach Nick's messages and, his whole philosophy when it comes to leading a team and what he expects from the team is very straightforward, which I can appreciate. And, I think it's just been, really great with the guys, with everybody in the organization, the staff, the strength coaches, the training staff, the cafeteria workers. Like, everybody's just, very positive and awesome.
How much do you think that's helped you as a player?
I think it's been great. I mean, it's definitely helped me from a personal standpoint of, adjusting to a new place. Like, obviously, there's always a little bit of nerves or anxiety when you switch environments and you don't know anybody and things like that. But everybody's made it super welcoming and comforting to me. So, I think that's helped me just relax and play football.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love to hear that, man. I'm just happy to do here. He's a baller, and I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? So we got Jason Avant is going to explain to us why we absolutely need to run. It's not up for debate. We need at least 70-some yards. Like, we need better running. This is the video.
In order for you to run a simple offense, passing-wise, you need a run game in order to bring people up. And therefore, it doesn't matter because your linebackers are afraid of the run. And now you can throw behind them with your simple offense. Mm-hmm. But you can't have a non-existent running game with a simple offense. That doesn't work at all.
So basically, you're saying that our offense is simplistic.
Yeah.
And we can't run the ball. So
that's
really
run the ball.
Killing us.
And that's what's killing us. It was simple last year.
Mm-hmm.
But they can run the ball.
But they can run the ball. So therefore, when the linebackers come up, your best will beat their best, and you're throwing with a lot of open space on the back end because everyone's down. But if you can't run the ball, you need a complex offense. And a complex offense is not what we do.
I guess my next question is the obvious one. Why hasn't – because I look at it like as a defender. Every year your defense, you have to throw little wrinkles and stuff in it to make it different. It's the same defense, but you put little wrinkles in it to make a difference. Why, in your opinion, hasn't this offense evolved at all, it feels like, since I've been here? Been here for 3 years, and it doesn't feel like it's evolving at all.
It does. It's like the stock market, right? It's never consistent. It goes down some years.
Yeah.
And Jaelan is getting better, but sometimes he takes leaps down, and you feel it.
Yeah, I agree. This is not we need help. We need help. When we had more during the play caller, it wasn't extra. It wasn't a super complex scheme of passing, but we had that run game going, so it didn't have to be. So I do agree with him. Let's get into people believing the hype. Jalen Hurts is our starting quarterback. It won't change unless he gets injured. But there's a lot of people believe that we should probably turn to Tanner McKee.
Fundamentally, Tanner McKee is a better quarterback. All right?
You think the best quarterback right now is starting in the huddle for the Philadelphia Eagles?
I got myself in trouble. I didn't get in trouble. I mean, people got to accept it. Suck it up. I'm keeping it real. Fundamentally, Tanner McKee is a better quarterback. All right? Fundamentally.
I agree.
Okay. He gets through his progressions. He can do a bunch of things. You can have more variety, I think, from what I'm being told with the offense with Tanner McKee, but it ain't going to change, so it doesn't matter. Now, that doesn't mean that Jalen Hurts is a bad quarterback. He's a good quarterback, not a great quarterback, but fundamentally is probably where the Eagles have some issues. He doesn't turn the ball over because he doesn't throw the ball.
As far as a pure passer, it seemed like Tanner McKee is the best choice. Is a pure passer. If you looked at the last video, you can see where Jalen Hurts is missing guys just standing there wide open. He does it a lot. Not a lot. He does it, and it it's big when he do. He just completely miss him when he do. And that's something that frustrates me about him as a quarterback. The leadership part, him going out there every play, he's never really wavering. He don't give you too much. As far as the excitement, the down, he can kind of rally a troop. All that is great, man, but we got to have him do what he came here to do, and that's hit the open people. Just hitting the people open makes a big difference in what you're doing. All right. That's all I got, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn those post notifications on so you don't miss no video. And we out. Let's go, Birds.